What's up, people? Welcome back to the Chef and The Wigmaker. I'm your host, Ed Harris.
And I am your co-host, Jane Harris. We're so excited to be here.
All right, and there's someone at our door. We'll be right back. All right, so we just took care of the door, and now let's get back to our regular scheduled program.
Back to business.
Right, so back to business. So, with that being said, you know, we've been in business for over 15 years, and our show is basically about the ins and outs of the restaurant, hospitality business,
Beauty business.
the beauty business. All right, so that's basically what our show is about. The premise of our show is to share with you our stories, etc., and things that we have done.
Yeah, and these are the things that you can use in any business, online business based, of course,
Especially
e-commerce
online,
heavies.
e-commerce.
Yeah, but you can use this in any business. So I am excited about discussing our topic for today,
Which is all about branding and image. Right? Your
So
image and your branding, right?
I'm excited. I'm ready to get to it.
Yeah, so let's jump into the questions we have, right? We normally have a list of questions, so we're gonna
Yes.
just go for it and keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving.
And don't mind our clothes. We just finished martial arts.
Yes.
And we decided that we
Let's just
wanted
record
to
the video.
get the video out because the people need the information.
The people need the information.
Alrighty then.
Okay, let's get started. You have questions for me?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course, always. I
I'm
have
ready.
questions. Let's do it. All right, so I have a question for you because I've seen this and I want to get your professional opinion. Right now, do people judge hairstylists based on the hair that they have on their heads or the hair that they do? Because unfortunately,
That's a really
there's
good
a
question.
difference.
There's a difference. I've
Right.
seen some really talented hairstylists that don't touch their hair. And for me, it has to connect. Now, people judge both ways. Some people judge people based on how they look. Some people judge people based on what they do. For me, both have to match, okay? Because
Yeah.
I need you as an ambassador
yang.
for yourself, you know, to tell me, just like a dentist with really bad teeth, I don't know if I'm gonna sit in a dentist chair.
No, I know I'm not going to.
I know, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why don't you fix
No
yourself
question.
first? Why don't you take care of your mouth first? So
No question.
people should go based off what makes them feel more comfortable. That's the bit. I'm not saying nothing else after that.
Hey, I'm just saying.
So
because,
that question is 50-50.
hey,
Yeah.
you be the judge, ladies.
You
and
do what you
gentlemen.
need. You do what makes you feel comfortable.
Please.
Yes. Good. So I'm going to ask you a few questions here in regards to branding and image. Would you say the way a chef dresses impacts how people value the food?
Not necessarily, because a lot of times, depending on the establishment, you don't ever see the chef.
Right.
So if it's one thing if you're going to a high-end, fine dining restaurant, more than likely you'll see the chef, and then of course he has to be presentable. Like he has to have like some, really nice
thread.
chef jacket,
Yeah.
nice apron, just look the part. So it just really depends on the establishment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Thank you. All right.
Yes.
This one is a doozy. I hope you're ready,
A
Jane.
doozy?
It's a doozy.
I'm scared.
In the beauty business, right? As in multiple businesses, you have people that I feel they get caught up with what's going on in social media, and they end up trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? So with that being said, as a person in this business, how do you keep up with appearances without breaking the bank?
That's a really good question. So I've been on social media for 14 years.
Wow.
I've been online.
OG.
And most of that time I've been online every day, right? Except for maybe Christmas Day, New Year's Day. Like I'm online. I've been online a lot.
24/7.
So outfit change, makeup, no makeup, hair. I got to a place where I decided not to care, right? And when I say care, I mean not care about people's judgment. Because what happens is you fall into, I felt like I was falling into a place where, I wore this last week, I can't wear this week. I literally did a video about that just to literally let my audience know, guys, I repeat outfits. I'm not always made up. I'm going to show up how I need to show up. Just like I'm showing up now. We literally just got out of martial arts class and we're like, let's do this. Like not caring, understanding that the information that I have to share with you, what God has blessed me with, my gift, is way more important than me trying to keep up with outfit trends. Don't get me wrong, I like to look good, but not to the point where it's breaking my bank to impress someone on the other side of the camera thinking, oh, she wore this last week. Yes, I own it, so I will wear it multiple times. So that's my take, and ever since I stopped caring, my life got easier. So I hope that answers your question.
That was a lot. I felt a lot of passion.
I'm very passionate about that. Yes, I have dealt with that. Yeah.
Coming from some history.
Coming from some history.
I didn't mean to ruffle any feathers.
No, you're good.
By asking that question.
Yeah.
You know.
I spoke from my heart.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard, right? You know, you have to be very careful. You know, people went as far as to even do the fake pictures on the private planes with like toilet seat things, you know, and make it look like private jets. Like, I mean, social media it's crazy.
That's a lot to keep up with.
It's crazy out there.
That's a whole nother occupation to try to keep up a lie. You know, I feel like being honest. I say this all the time. Ever since I started making money, it was based off of truth. I've always gotten more money when I was honest. So there was always motivation to stay honest. Like, I feel like being honest and true is so different nowadays that you will stand out. Like, being honest is a marketing strategy. Like, literally, like, just be honest, you will stand out from everybody else. Because people are trying to...
Unfortunately, there's some shady people out there.
It's unfortunate.
That's just what it is.
That's just what it is. So, yeah.
Next question.
So, chef, if I'm a young chef just coming out of a culinary school, how can I brand myself? Is branding myself necessary?
I mean, it's branding yourself in terms of the reputation that you create about yourself. So when you go for another job, for the job, the last place will have nothing but amazing things to say about you. You know, he's the best line cook, he's the best chef, like he works really well with others. So that's your brand until you're actually creating a brand for a company.
Chef, you just hit the nail on the head. A lot of people don't think about personal branding when they work for someone else.
Yes.
They don't see that. What you just said about, can somebody vouch for you from the last job? Yes. That is your personal brand. But I think if people saw it like that, they would treat it accordingly. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. So until you start your own brand business, that is your brand.
Yes, which is your personal brand.
Boom.
So, being of African descent and a black woman in a global economy, have you ever been underestimated based on how you look? And what did you do once that did occur?
I think for me, I don't know. It was when I first put my foot in the online space.
I thought I was going to say put your foot in somebody's mouth.
No, in the online space while I was being judged because my makeup skills were really bad. Like my eyebrows, it was just a mess. But I showed up to promote our business at the time, but my makeup skills were really, really bad. So I would, there was this particular video. People were just like, "Girl, take that video down. You look this." And so in that moment, I decided not to care. It really hurt, but then I'm like, why am I letting these people control my emotions? I have to run a business. I have to provide for my family. I need to make a decision. So I decided to make money for the business and grow my business and not care. So in that moment, I was able to just move on from that. But people are going to say whatever, whenever.
Facts.
It's just, people are like this. I don't have time to do this. When bills keep coming like this, and people are like this, I'm going to keep going like this and stay consistent so I can keep up with the bills and everything else.
It's like Gary Vee said, don't get excited about the compliments and all this stuff. Like just be neutral.
Just be neutral.
Just be neutral, because social media, unfortunately, people
the same people who compliment you, they will be cursing you out the next minute. Like people are not, they don't even know what they want.
Yeah.
So to base your life off of inconsistencies, it's just not. It's not.
Just stay in your lane, do your thing.
Do your thing.
And
you almost have to do this and just keep going. Yeah.
All right.
So, chef, for any business that is starting out, or even an existing business, branding is really important for the growth of the business, or even for the business to be sustainable. What does branding mean from you? Like, what kind of light can you shed on branding for someone who's been in business for a while and also someone who's starting out?
With branding, the other thing you want to be careful too is, if you look at a luxury company, you look at any company that has branding like locked down, you can go broke trying to do half of what they're doing, a quarter of what they're doing, right? So I remember when we started the Virgin Air Fantasy, our packaging was turquoise paper envelopes.
Yeah,
right?
It was.
And it was the worst thing
It was
ever.
so bad.
Because the minute we shipped it,
it disintegrated.
It fell apart.
Yeah.
So you could just imagine how the customers were getting the bundles that we were selling.
Some were upset.
But that's the beginning of our journey, our business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now our packaging, you can't touch it. But you learn with time, you learn with experience. So I would say don't get caught up in trying to have the best branding thing going on for your company and you're not even making any money.
Exactly.
Right? Those things come with time.
Yes.
Right? So, doing little steps, changing packaging of one thing, changing the labeling of one thing, making your brand cohesive in terms of the logo, right? What can you put logos on versus not, right? Like if you're in the food business and you're doing to go, right? Branding would be getting your logo of your business on the to-go cup, on the to-go bags, on the to-go boxes, the containers. That would be branding as well, right? And that's not something that would necessarily cost a lot of money, but it's also something that you can do with a timeline. Like you don't have to do it all at once because at the end of the day, you are going to spend money to create that type of branding, right?
I think one of my favorite aspects of branding as well, besides the logos and the colors and websites, is also how people feel about you.
Mm-hmm.
Like what Chef was saying, you can create a culture around your business where the lingo in which you address your clients,
yes,
how you talk to them, the tone in which you talk to them, how often you reach out to them, certain products that are exclusive to your company. Like those are the things that bring people together in a community. When people feel like they're in a community, they're less likely to leave and go somewhere else. So you could be building something even more powerful, bigger than logos and anything like that. So yes, I hope that shed light also in what you were saying.
100%. 100%. It's all about, and then like Jane said about what I said earlier, branding, you can tackle branding 100% and not spend any money.
Yeah.
Or you can do branding and spend a lot of money. It really is up to you. So we don't know your pockets, right? So this is why we're suggesting that there are multiple ways to go about branding, whereas it's how you make your customers feel. It's how you treat them. It's what you say to them. It's how you post. It's what you say in your post. All of these things cost no money, but it's also you doing your branding 100%.
Strategy, yeah.
Right? So, just tackle it from the point that you have, the advantage that you have, and then just keep collecting that information and then branding in the best way possible. Right? And if you need any help, any resources, things like that, we have plenty available on our website. Yes. Check out the chefandthewigmaker.com. We have tons of resources there that point you in the right direction in terms of vendors, books that we have written, resources that we have put together to help people on the e-commerce journey. So yeah, that's it.
Today was really good, Chef. I know this is going to be a really good one. Please leave your comments below. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like and share. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Yeah, we're looking forward to your comments as well.
Yes.
So we know the questions that you have that are, bothering you that we can help you with.
It'll be our pleasure. Have a wonderful day. We're back.
Okay, anyway. So, when would you say investing is yourself?